Hi, this is Adam with Small Town Machine Shop, and we're here messing with the planer. See, it's got it about a third of the way cleaned up. It's cleaning up nicely. It's making a mess everywhere. I hang curtains and run fans when I'm doing it. So I'm getting to the point where I'm starting to contemplate the drive. Originally, of course, this went up. There's a longer belt, up to a line shaft. Originally, these previous owners rigged this motor plate, had this belt that went up there. So for the time being, I'm going to reuse this plate. I'm going to change that tensioning setup. So I need to mount a motor, of course. It's going to be ran off of VFD initially. And I'm looking at my pulley stuff. Now, I'm going to make a flat belt pulley. But I have a question for you guys. Now, a normal flat belt pulley has a crown to it to keep the belt, centered on it, more or less. Now, with this shifting mechanism, that moves it from, driving one way. There's neutral, and there's driving the other way. So that has to be able to move. So I'm thinking the pulley up here will just be flat. And I'll put, there'll be the edges will have a rim on them to keep the belt from launching off it. But that way you can move back and be guided by that rod, the shift rod. So that's what I'm thinking there. If you know any more about that, please comment below. And then I'm trying to figure out pulley size, because if I go too small, because I don't want this thing doesn't want to be going, 100 strokes a minute. So, but the smaller you make the pulley up here, the less grab you have on it, unless I make like a spring load, a tensioner of some kind, to get more wrap on the pulley, if you know what I mean. So with the VFD, I'm thinking I'll be able to control that a lot. And I might put like a 1 or 2 horsepower motor bigger on there. That way if I'm running it a little lower, still I don't lose much power. Not that I'm going to need a lot of power for this. And we can always, the motor will be easy to swap. The motor and the pulley. So we'll be playing around with that. So yeah, that's my question to you guys out there is should that pulley just be pretty much a cylinder with no real rise to it or crown to it? I'm thinking that's what I'm going to do. And then I was hoping this was 2 pieces. You can see where the belt has kind of ate into there over the years from it shifting back and forth. So any kind of belt, unless I modify that, any belt I use is going to have to be a belt I can uncouple, because you can't run a continuous belt like a serpentine belt, inside out serpentine belt. There's no way to get it through there. Unless I'm thinking I might make a new rod. I'll keep this old one, but I might make a new one, because it's a very simple piece. It's just a shaft that goes all the way through, and make it so I can, run a normal belt. But we'll see. We'll see when we get there. We'll see how it all works once it's all together. Get out of the way. So yeah, overall, it's cleaning up really nice. Got a little bit more to do down here, this side of the base, and the other side. It's more work on the way, as you can see. And they're reflecting light. They're clean. They're looking really good. So, yeah. That's this weekend's plan. I didn't do any other videos this week because I had to get a tooth yanked out, and that made it no fun for a couple days. So, any spare time I get, I've just been coming out here and grinding away, cleaning. Oh, another thing. The oiling system on this, like this tube here goes down That bearing cap, there's one right here. This one still has a stopper in it. Now this one you can get to, but two down here you can't really get to. There's one on the other side too. I was contemplating putting like a one-shot oiler on here. Not permanently attaching it to the machine, but while I use it, make it easier to maintain, you know. I mean, I want to get it going, of course, and as long as possible. Speaking of one of those glass oil things. I don't know. As I have it almost apart now, I'm starting to look at things I can do that'll benefit this machine while everything's off it and easy to do. Yeah, it's coming along. I'm really looking forward to it. Really knocking this out. I'm doing work on the big drill press and other stuff too. Excuse me. Yeah, cool. Yeah, if you have any comments about the drive or the oiling and stuff, any suggestions, throw me your ideas. We'll see what we can make work. Okay.